spend the day with me as a childcare center owner. Griff was my only little helper this morning, so he helped by getting the chairs down and putting out the bleach bottles. I had our QRIS meeting yesterday, and we were talking about getting our stuff submitted for our grant. They said that they wanted to have it submitted by April 1st. I said that my goal was to be able to get it submitted by next Friday. So my goal for the day was to be able to get all of that stuff started and start to get all of my documentation in order. One of the requirements to be able to get the grant is we have to have so much percentage of our staff enrolled in the pathway stuff. So we went ahead and we started going through and just chatting with the staff about who was interested in that. Some of the staff had already started doing some of the classes, so I just needed to get the workbooks ready for them. So I busted out the binding machine and put those together and delivered them. I headed into the rooms to cover some breaks and then was back to my computer to go ahead and start collecting some of the certificates from the staff members from our President's Day training. They emailed them individually to each staff member, so I just wanted to collect all of them so that we can have them for their files. We're required to have documentation of continuing ed hours in their files, so it's just easier if I have everybody post them and then I go ahead and I put it in a singular document, I print it, and then I can go ahead and I can track who sent them and who hasn't, so I can hunt them down a little bit later if they're missing it. Once the printer was done, I went ahead and I grabbed some of the files and then I started scanning the documents that they are going to need for their Pathways applications. The staff don't always have access to being able to have a scanner, so I just used my phone to be able to do that through the Notes app. So then next week when they log into their account, I will be able to have all of those documents scanned for them. I've noticed sometimes when you involve a lot of technology, some people are like, hey, nope, I'm out. So if I can help with the technology side of it, I love to be able to do that so I can make it easier for them. I went to look at the grant checklist, and the next item that we needed to look at was making sure that we had an updated checklist for our health and safety stuff. We have checklists that we do, but we don't have it in one singular area, so they gave us a template that we could use. So it essentially pulls from a bunch of different checklists that we use and put it into one singular item. So I went ahead and I used what their template was, and then I just kind of used it to rebrand into our different fonts and things like that. It was also nice seeing this because it gave me a couple of other ideas that we didn't necessarily have that I think will be great additions. I got a notification my construction paper was ready to pick up, so I headed to Target.